Hey everybody, welcome. Man, you can hear Carly barking. I'm sorry in the background, but yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be going over the most recent episode, actually the premiere episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Now this pissed off a lot of people. It made me happy. So yeah, but we're just gonna get right on into it. So I'm gonna go over all the matches and segments that I listed myself because some segments I really didn't just further anything. They're just there to promote Netflix and all that. So I'm gonna just go over those segments and all the matches, and I'll rank all those segments and matches, and then give the full show a rating at the end of it. So, excuse me. So you had the opening. I'm not gonna talk about. I didn't list these segments here. I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't list those segments there. Triple H came out with that amazing intro. Like, man, that was pretty cool to see. That little projection, and then once that got shot down, he's just standing in the ring. This very cold open. That's not a cold open, but I think it was, but I don't know, dude. But what an introduction to Raw on Netflix. It was pretty cool to see. Triple H just gave one of his speeches that he always gives when something new happens and all that. There was a lot of pyro in that ring. I thought Triple H died right there on the spot, but no, he did not. So pretty cool to see there. That was it gave me chills. I think it legit gave me chills. That opener, it's Monday Night Raw, that gave me chills. Then The Rock came out. I'm not gonna list this as a segment like for the show because what's it called? I'm not gonna list it because basically it did not further much with it. It just ended a storyline which had The Rock turn face, which honestly I don't think it's that big of a deal right now because he's not listed to compete at Mania and all that. So I didn't feel the need to include him in the segments that further storylines or whatnot. I just felt like he was there just to promote Netflix. I didn't think he was there for Roman or anything, except he was there to crown him. That was the first match. Solo Sikoa versus Roman Reigns in Tribal Combat. I thought the in-ring was okay. For the first it was around 21 minutes. For the first 10, I felt like it was alright, slow moving, but it was pretty cool to see. And then once we came back from that first commercial break, it was wild since then. It was really fun to watch. I had so many shenanigans come in. You had Tonga Loa. I mean, Tonga Loa is still up. Damn it. But you had Tama Tonga come in. I think he was the one that pulled the ref out. Then Jacob Fatu just kills Roman Reigns. They pulled the ref back in. He counted. Roman kicked out. So they killed Chad Patton. He did not deserve that. He really did not deserve that. So all the crazy shenanigans happened. Here comes Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso. Even more shenanigans. Kevin Owens comes in. Stunners Roman Reigns wants Solo to pin him, which honestly is very surprising, but at the same time it's not because he hates Roman Reigns and all that because Roman caused him 4 years of hell. But still, it's kind of crazy, okay, how he's helping Solo. But yeah, he's stunning him. Here comes Cody. Actually, Kevin was about to give Roman a pile driver too, but yeah. And then from then on, it was just those two. It was honestly pretty fun match in my opinion. Roman Reigns is the one and only tribal chief. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5, but I enjoyed it. I pretty much enjoyed it. Rock came out to acknowledge Roman Reigns or give him the Ula Fala back. So that was a pretty cool moment as well. I felt like there was a little bit of tension there. Like they have to be doing something that furthers that storyline, but I just don't see it for now. I mean, it got a little bit tense. Obviously they're gonna play on it like maybe next year they're gonna play on that storyline. I just don't see it now because Rock is not scheduled for pretty much anything. I still hope dearly that he comes back, but I just don't see it. I'm gonna give the first match a 3.5 out of 5. John Cena came out. I feel like I have to include this one because it was a legit promo after the advertising for Netflix or the praising of Netflix and all that. So he comes out, yaps about all this WWE new deal with Netflix, and then he just had an emotional one. I mean, he basically said he's never going to win it again or it's going to take him a miracle to win again. It broke my heart saying that because that's John Cena. That's the greatest of all time. Super Cena exists like a decade ago, and we're seeing this now. It's been 2,447 days, correct me if I'm wrong, if he's won his last TV match. So he's just bringing all that up, emotional. But then he basically, once he gets into the Rumble stuff, that's when he's like, oh, I got to win the Rumble. And he just goes on, pops the crowd, absolutely just hypes everything up, and that was Amazing promo to start off the year for John Cena. We're sadly not gonna see him until the Rumble, so that sucks. But hey, why? I wanted to see him on Saturday night's main event. That's the reason why I'm going on the 25th. Damn it, I think I'm going. I have no idea. But still, come on. But either way, the promo gets a 5 out of 5. It was great. John Cena broke my heart, then replaced it. Wait. Well, I don't even know. Next up was the Women's World Championship between Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Honestly, I thought this was a good match. Everyone's hating on it because of shenanigans and all that. I thought it was good, honestly. I thought this was the best out of their trilogy. The SummerSlam, the match was decent. Bad Blood, the match was crap, kind of. But this one, I think it was pretty good. Obviously not as good as the Roman match, but still, it was pretty good in my opinion. Rhea Ripley won the match. Pretty fun to see there. What I cannot believe is that Liv kicked out of a Riptide and Rhea kicked out of an Oblivion to a chair. That is just insane work in my opinion. But I wanted Liv to win, but Rhea won. I'm just interested to see what they're going to do with that title reign. The Women's World Championship match, I'll give it a 3.3 out of 5. I liked it. Yeah. And The Undertaker came out afterwards for some odd reason. I still don't know why. To like this minute, I still don't know why he came out there. But yeah, once Rhea was celebrating and Undertaker came out out of nowhere, nobody expected that, which I think is amazing. I love it when no one expects things and it happens. Pretty cool to see that. Next up was Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. Jey Uso entered with Travis Scott introducing him. We're not introducing him. Travis Scott came out first, and then they just walked to the ring and all that. He was smoking a blunt on live TV or on Netflix, Twitter. Travis Scott was smoking. Not a good example, but hey. The match with Drew McIntyre, it was. Sorry, we can hear Carly. She barks at everything. She does that for attention. Don't worry. Drew McIntyre, the match with Drew. Honestly, I think this is what killed the crowd, in my opinion. This is what paved the worst stretch of the show. Excuse me there. Drew did not win, which is very surprising. I think they cut the match short, too. The match was 10 minutes long. We've seen these guys go 16 minutes. I think 17 minutes on like April 2024, I think. 12, 15 minutes, whatever. We've seen them go longer. They went 10 minutes this time. Honestly, I feel like they had to call the audible there, and I think Jay was always going to win. I just feel like they had to cut it short because the crowd just died for it, I swear. The crowd just seemed very flat for this match. Jay's moveset really was not helping at all. I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm just saying, like, the moves he was just doing, it was just repetitive, and it was just did not have that much chemistry this time around with Drew. They've always had good matches, but this one just wasn't for some reason, so Jay got the win by a roll-up, but the match, I thought it was decent at times. Like, I still think it is decent. I just feel like it just killed the crowd because of how slow it was kind of going. So I'm going to go to 2.5 out of 5. That's the worst match of the show. Then we're going to not list this segment, but I'm going to talk about it. Hulk Hogan. Now I'm smiling because of what happened here. Hulk Hogan comes out. On my stream, I'm just scrolling through my phone on Twitter. And then I just close it. I'm drinking my water. And I hear booing. I start to laugh so loudly. Like I almost... I don't even know what happened here. I have a bruised rib that's been bruised for months now. And it hurts so bad, but it was funny that to see Hulk Hogan getting booed like crazy. Well deserved for a guy like that. I read the quotes earlier today. I'm like, ugh. Thank God he got booed. The quotes he said, I'm not gonna say it, but it's disgusting. So yeah. And then the crowd came alive, but not for that. But the crowd just... Eek. And then for the main event, they really did come alive. It was Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Great match, in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. I was scared for this match because Punk, he's 46. Who knows how long he can last in the ring? And apparently they're supposed to get like 30 minutes, I think. I have no idea. But who knows how long he was going to be able to last in the ring against someone as fast-paced as Seth Rollins. But no, they cooked like crazy. I love it. Punk got the win, though. I feel like they should have given it to Seth, but if this leads to a storyline, if it leads to a trilogy, I hope Seth wins the next match then. Because if they're just doing a one-off match, I feel like Seth should have won this one because Seth hasn't won a major feud in a while, I think. Mania, he lost. Who did he beat last time? I think his last major feud was Shinsuke, right? He won. With Bronson, it was a tie at 1. Bronson basically got the upper hand on him. So, yeah, I don't know. But for the Seth and Punk match, I'm gonna give it a 3.7 out of 5. I enjoyed it. Just it. What people were expecting, they're expecting like 4.5 or 4 out of 5. It was still a great match. Like a 3.7 is still a good rating. So yeah. If I had to rank these segments, John Cena, promo of the night, 5 out of 5. I loved it. Match of the night was Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Match number 2 of the night was Roman versus Solo. Match number 3 of the night was the Women's World Title match, and the worst match of the night was Jay versus Drew. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. I've seen all over Twitter this morning, everyone's hating on the show. I mean, I understand why. I mean, there's not much wrestling on it, but this was just the pilot episode. They're just trying to hype it up as much as they can, and then next week we're gonna go on to how it used to be. I still feel like this as a show. It was pretty cool to see. I'm gonna give it a 4. I have it as a 4.3. I'm gonna change it to a 4 out of 5. I still thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just that second hour, in my opinion, just it kind of killed it. But at the same time, I really enjoyed it. Like everyone's hating on it. I don't care about your opinion, but yeah, 4 out of 5. I don't care about everyone else's opinion. I'm keeping my own. I don't whine about it. See if I care. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.